My ex and I were together for 8 years. We had an incredibly strong relationship, and until we broke up a year ago, we thought that we could make it through anything. Here's part 8 of our love story, the chapter that really showed us just how strong our love was. So we're at our very lowest point. We have no money, no jobs. We're living in an unrenovated van on the side of the road in Fort Lauderdale. And at our very lowest point, I spent our last $40 trying to put a shower in the van. And even though Tyler knew it wasn't gonna work, he let me do it and we didn't fight about it. He just let me have that moment. Our situation was dire, but we knew that we could make it through anything as long as we had each other. And we loved each other so much. We knew that we needed to go somewhere where the weather was nice year-round in order to live in the van, and we landed on Southern California. Tyler's dad was kind enough to give us $1,000, and we opened up some credit cards, so we had enough runway to get us across the country and have 2 weeks in order to find jobs. We needed to get there as soon as possible, so we booked it across the country and made it there in 5 days. The first night we stayed at Great Smoky Mountains. The second night we stayed somewhere in Tennessee, but it was at this park, but it turned out there was a prison by the park, so it was super sketchy, so we ended up not sleeping. We had to keep driving. I visited some friends in Oklahoma, and then we stayed on the top of this mountain in Santa Fe, and we didn't realize that it was gonna be extremely cold on the top of the mountain. We stopped to see my childhood best friend in Arizona, and then we were in Laguna Beach. We probably dropped our resumes off at every single restaurant along Pacific Coast Highway, but one day I followed my intuition up the top of this hill and I walked into this art gallery, and I walked through the art gallery, and on the other side of the art gallery was a restaurant, and it overlooked the ocean and you could see dolphins from this restaurant. I talked to the manager and we both got hired on the spot. Up next is one of my most favorite chapters of my life, and who knows, I might get a ring or something.